The age-old question. Yo, T, how do I do my first paver job? How do I even get my first paver job? How do I start? Where do I begin? Who do I hire? My mom always told me when I was 18, 19, 20, she said, yo, T, do pavers, stop mowing lawns, do pavers. And I'm like, Mom, I don't know how to do pavers, number one. Number two, I have no idea who to even hire or how to even do it. Like, what's procedure? Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share with you exactly how to do it, because I have learned, I am wise, I am knowledgeable, and I shall pass on my knowledge to you. Number one, you gotta find a job. Now, if you don't have a job, the best way to do it is to do it in your parents' backyard, your backyard, or you find someone and you do it for free. Now, that's if you don't know anything and you're like, dude, I just gotta figure this out. Number two, obviously, YouTube videos on how to do the pavers. But the way I'm gonna tell you is, without all of that, you have to find a location to do the pavers. You'd be like, all right, I found a location, now what? Number two, you have to go to a paver supplier. You go there and you say, hey, I would like 1 pallet of pavers. I want a simple pattern. Give me 6x12s, 4x8s, something simple. And you ask them when you're purchasing it, do you have someone that knows how to do pavers? They will always have a guy. They might give you a company and you say, no, I don't want a company, I just want a guy. And they will always have a guy. Literally, they probably have an entire board of business cards of just masonry installers, of just paver installers, of just guys that know how to do it. And you make friends with them. You say, hey, I need your help. How much do you charge a day for 1 day of labor? And he's gonna say, whatever, $200, $300. It doesn't matter. You pay him. You just say, okay, no problem. He comes to your house. He helps you install pavers. You get his contact. He does a very good job, because 100 square feet, just a little square of doing pavers is simple. And you tell him, bring your own tools. Done. He comes to your backyard. He rips everything up. You help him work. If you want to get another guy, get another guy. You guys install the pavers. It looks beautiful. You surprised your parents. Look at this, Mom. Look at this, Dad. Look what I built. Now you know how to do pavers. You literally did your first successful job. You're going to be very happy, very thrilled. You're going to be going out, mowing lawns, right? You have to keep your eyes peeled open, and you always have to ask your customers, are you looking to install any pavers? One of them will say yes. And the easiest and best way to get a first paver job is for a shed. They're going to say, I'm looking to install a shed and I need a hard surface. You say, all right, I can do it. What's the shed size? They're gonna say 8x10, 10x10, it doesn't matter, whatever it is. You get the job and you make sure that job is absolutely perfect. You need to check the levels, you need to check the grade. You have to make sure, you gotta go buy a big level from a Home Depot, one of those like 5-footers, and you have to make sure everything is very, very level for the shed. Now pay attention to the levels and make sure you do not skimp out on taking dirt out. One of the most important steps in pavers is removing the dirt. You have to remove a good amount of dirt. Here we do 8 inches, but if you live in Minnesota or New York where it's cold, you might need to do more. You might need to do 10 or 12. You do everything in your power to make sure that that customer is so satisfied with the job, very happy. Wow, little Billy, thank you so much. Now that you are confident, now you can actually talk to the customer and say you know how to do pavers because you have a guy. And by the way, if you get a bigger job, not if, see, you gotta use the correct language. When you get a bigger job, you will literally tell that guy to bring his friend. When you get a big, massive driveway, that's 1,500 square feet, and you're like, oh my goodness, 1,500 square feet. It's no big deal. You just take 1,500 times 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever you wanna charge a square, boom, you get it done. I do wanna show you an example of a job that we got just for this video. This job was a 20x7. It was on the side of 2 homes, and it was like a little garbage pad landing. All we had to do was take some dirt out and put the pavers in. Check this out. All right, so we just got to the job site, dropped all the boys off. I created a group chat between me, the foreman, and the customer, just to make sure we're on the same page, and I walked it through with them. Now I'm just gonna ask her one question just to confirm the grade with her. And after she says, okay, ready to roll, then she can go back home and that's it. We're done. We don't need her anymore. A lot of the dirt is soft and wet. That's why we brought the ditch witch. See, this is why ditch witch is nice, because it can fit in a small area. Caterpillar would not be able to fit in here. And ideally, I should have brought my little one here. The very small one. That would have been better. So here's some very important things that you should know about this job. First thing that's most important is definitely communication. That's why we started the group chat. Next is equipment. The right trailer, the right trucks, and the right ditch witch. Obviously, you don't need all those, but you need some sort of tool to get the dirt out. And how are you gonna put the dirt in? You need a dump trailer, or you need a dump truck, something. But you also don't wanna make it very difficult. The worst thing you can do is take the dirt from the site, put it in wheelbarrows, and then dump it on the ground, and then scoop it into the truck. I've seen so many people do that. Think about it, you're doing it twice. You only wanna do things once. That's why I put the ditch witch right by the door. They scooped everything in the ditch witch, they reversed it, dumped it in the trailer. Done. You're gonna be watching this and you're gonna be like, well, T, I can't buy a $60,000 ditch witch. And I hear you. That's why I said the first job, second job, is gonna be very small and you're gonna be doing it by hand. It's not a problem. And also your overhead is gonna be pretty much zero, okay? My overhead is quite high. I have a lot of equipment. I have a lot of things to pay for, insurance, workman's comp. They're just taking all kinds of money from me. We finished the job in 3 days. Now my labor and overhead for this job was around $3,000. The materials were around $700. So on this job I made $1,300. So now you're sitting there and you're like, T, I'll keep my eyes peeled. And that's all really you have to do is you just gotta keep your eyes peeled open. Open them and look for opportunity. There's money everywhere. Go out and say, yo, I am gonna figure this out. I am gonna get this deal. I'm gonna figure out how to do pavers. I do not wanna mow lawns for the rest of my life. That is the right attitude. If it has to be, it's up to me. In the next few months, I will be at 100,000 subscribers and I have some crazy videos coming out, like crazy videos. Hit the subscribe, hit the like. Drop down in the comment section what you thought of the video. Did this help? Was this of value? I know it was for sure. That's about it, man. See you later. Adios. Next video coming soon. Psych! You thought I forgot? Come on, man. I know I'm gonna give these phones away. iPhone, Samsung, here we go. Here we go. Boom, right here. Jamie Mendoza. Get the notification. I had to watch it. You inspire me to one day do the same as you. Been watching your videos for 2 years now and I'm starting to like what you do. Very inspiring. Keep it up. Would appreciate to get selected. Well, brother man, you got lucky as hell because you got the Samsung. That's done. Jamie Mendoza, hit me up on Instagram, DM me, and we'll get you the phone. Now, for the iPhone. Here we go. And boom. Francis Gomez. It's nice to keep your workers happy. That way, they're always loyal, respectful, and they will stick around longer. Good communication brings big things. Boom, right there. Francis Gomez, you won. Now, you guys have 48 hours to hit me up on Instagram. If you don't, the phone goes to the next video. And hit the notification bell. That way, you will know exactly when the video gets posted and you can always check to see if you are selected. I want to give stuff away every single video. Subscribe. I got a lot of big videos coming out. You're going to be very excited.